Life has been really hard recently. Um, I just sick of complaining about it and exhausted. But really need some help. Um, in the last year, I lost contact with my mom, and because of that, I lost contact with basically the rest of my family. I've been fighting multiple autoimmune diseases. One is like an extremely rare form of vasculitis that it's like 1 in 100,000 people get it. I had to file for bankruptcy. Husband lost his job, and then he got another job, and we still couldn't afford rent in Florida. So, looking for ways to get away and save money and start over. So, even though Florida's my home, it's not what it used to be. So, this woman who seemed really nice said my husband and I could live rent free on her property and pay us a little bit every week so he takes care of her horses or whatever. And the whole time we were there, the woman was extremely verbally abusive and it's like the worst freaking person ever. I've met a lot of really awful people, but she was like, she wins. Last Saturday was my husband and my uh 17th anniversary, which is a big deal because it means we've been together half our lives, and we were just miserable the whole day. And honestly, like, we were plotting, or at least skating around the idea of like, ending our lives. Couldn't take it, and luckily we chose another path called the crisis hotline. But we decided we had to get out of that woman's house. So this guy who was like on the other side of Ohio, he said that he would help us and take us in. When we got there, the only space he had for us was like really falling apart and not safe. He's a really, really nice guy. He means well, and I really appreciate him, but it was just not a safe environment. So we spent one night there because we had nowhere else to go. Oh yeah, and I forgot when we told that woman that we were moving out. She kicked us out that night and we had nowhere to go. A friend helped us get a motel room for the night. Um, yeah, she's awful. Kicked us out at 8 p.m. Anyway, so the next day we get to the other side of Ohio. Yeah, it wasn't great, but the guy was super nice. But the next morning I woke up and I'm in the biggest flare of my life. Like, I can't get my voice back for days, and my husband was still really suicidal, and I don't know how. Somehow there's some kind of miracle that we had some money in our PayPal account. So we were able to book 3 days at an extended stay in Indianapolis. Um, so we were packing up, and then my husband started having delusions that like we were all dying and stuff. Like, he was like freaking out about like our dog's blanket in the back seat not being folded right. He thought like my dog was gonna die over that or something, and like it was really scary how he was acting. Um, and I was so sick, like I couldn't even stand up. Like, I felt like I was gonna pass out. And um so finally we get to Indianapolis. He doesn't remember saying any of that stuff, and he just kind of rested for the night. And then he's been working DoorDash every day to try to like get us more time and like these extended stays. And the plan is to try to get to Oregon to see our friends, but how sick I am, I can't travel. I went to urgent care a couple days ago. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. The days are all running together, but they gave me prednisone, um, pretty high dosage, so that's good. And I see my primary doctor tomorrow virtually, so hopefully she'll give me more. And I just feel like hell. I feel awful. Um, had some people stand up to help us, but you know, like a long road ahead, literally, and so sick of asking for help, but you know, asking strangers for help is better than not reaching out at all, you know. Um, so I'm gonna post the Cash App and all that information in the description, and hope you could help. Um, Also, like if you have any resources for uh, people who are chronically ill and traveling, like ideas for like support groups for chronically ill people, stuff like that, like I'd really appreciate it. Um, yeah. So, yeah, anything be helpful. My email in the thing as well. Um, it's 8-minute video. It's really hard to talk through. Um, anyway, um, thank you ahead of time, and really appreciate you guys. And I really hope you could hear this because I can't get my voice any louder right now. Thank you.